First things first, I'll eat your brain. What is up, you guys? Rissa here with Fuzz. Thank you so much for joining me back here on my channel. If it is your first time here, make sure you hit that bell notification and that subscribe button so you always get notified when I put up new content. On today's episode, I'm kind of piggybacking off of my last video where I gave 5 beginners tips to networking online because I kept getting one question that I think we can all relate to, that one thing that we always get stuck on and can't seem to get past sometimes. You might know what I mean. If you're interested in finding what that one thing is and what my 5 tips are for cultivating some more of it, make sure you stay tuned. Things first, I wanted to show off my braids, y'all. I did my braids for the first time, parted it myself. I will not be showing you the back, but honestly, not too bad for my first time. They're becoming a little bit frayed after only about 4 days because I'm not sleeping with a scarf like I should. Please don't drag me, but I'm not hating it. This might be the look all summer 2020, you know what I'm saying? Shine. If you like my braids, give me a like, put a comment down below. If you don't like my braids, keep your comments to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. It's an open space, it's an open forum. If you have any tips, you know, if you see if I did anything wrong, I'm gonna be doing it again. I will get better. But back to today's regular scheduled program. 5 tips to something that people have been letting me know that they keep getting stuck on. You know, they're saying that my networking tips are great, but the one thing that everybody keeps getting stuck on, myself included, drum roll please, confidence. Right? Triggered a little bit, maybe. Confidence, y'all. Like, cultivating that shit from within, you know, not faking the funk by getting these designer bags, clothes, cars, whatever, makeup. That's not what confidence is about. It's a degree of it. I think it's materials can be a projection and reflection of our confidence from within, but when you use those things to try to create a mask or create, you know, like this facade that you have confidence, it can come off as kind of fake and shallow, and we don't want that. And the only way to generate genuine, authentic confidence is to literally cultivate it from within. So I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how you can start the gears, get the gears going in your journey to gaining more self-confidence from within. Tip number 1. I wrote everything down for you. Start with positive affirmations. Did you think I was gonna say something new that you haven't heard before? Yes, positive affirmations work if you do them correctly. Positive affirmations go beyond writing it down on a post-it and sticking it on your wall. You guys see mine? It's a lot more than just repeating something to yourself. I am beautiful, I am great, I am smart. It's a great place to start, but it doesn't work unless you are repetitive with it. And I'm talking every day, every second of every freaking day, switching your negative dialogue to a positive one. Just for a day, just kind of like take a tally, take a piece of paper and write down how many times you think a negative thought to yourself. Like, nah, I shouldn't do that because of this. Oh, you're so stupid. Why did you make this mistake? Or anything to that degree, anything that's negative or kind of like you would never really tell to a friend, but you're constantly telling it to yourself. Make note of that. See how many times you tell yourself something negative every single day and then switch that with a positive affirmation. I am so stupid that I made that mistake. Flip the script. I am now aware of how to do it even better the next time. I am still learning and I am still growing, and I hold space for myself in that realm. See how much doper that is and how much more loving that is, and like how you can actually tell that to a friend and not make them cry. Like, you're showing up for yourself. You're being easy on yourself. You are You're here watching this video because you're ready to change the way that you think. And I know exactly where you are right now. And I started with positive affirmations. I started with one phrase: I am worthy. My confidence was shot at the time that I started asking these questions. And I took a red lipstick, a cheap old red lipstick that I didn't wear all the time, and I wrote on my bathroom mirror, I am worthy. So I put it there because I have to look at it every day, multiple times a day. I'm talking about when I brush my teeth, when I take a shower, when I take a shit. I would make myself believe it. Like, I am worthy. I am worthy. And I started there, and then I began to feel it because I would work on it like throughout the day. Like, I would catch myself saying things like, oh, Larissa, you big goof, or like, no, you'll never get that promotion or that raise. I would stop myself like, no, I am worthy. I'm worthy of this raise. Why am I worthy? Because of this, because of this, because of this. Flip the script. By practicing this, by flexing those muscles every single day, you're starving the negative story. You're being aware, you're becoming aware of the negative story. You're unpacking the negative story, and you're changing the dialogue to a positive one. And it takes practice. It takes a lot of awareness, but it's possible. You just have to stick to it, show up for yourself every single day, and just do it. Repetitive, over and over. There are phenomenal platforms, amazing YouTube channels who have amazing exercises and helping you develop your own positive affirmations, where to start, how to connect them with your inner psyche, like all that fun stuff. If you already practice positive affirmations and you know some amazing people or links that you want to share, please put them in the comments down below. If you have questions or you would like me to do a little bit more homework on my end and see if there's some amazing people out there, which I know they are, but I need to go find them, leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to do that for you because I'm here to bridge that gap and help you become your best damn self, because you deserve it. I want to see you thrive. I want to see you shine. Damn it. Tip number 2. This is another one that's probably not going to surprise you, and probably another one that you definitely heard before. Start journaling. Start writing. Again, nothing new. You've heard this before. And there's a reason why this keeps getting repeated. It works. So why journaling? Journaling is another way, another exercise and tool to help you become aware of your thoughts and to be repetitive with your positive thoughts, with the changing of your dialogue. By writing things down, not typing. The actual, you get a pen, and I got this pen from the 99-cent store. Super cute. She's a mermaid. And I also got this notebook from the dollar store, 99-cent store. Super freaking cute. And just write. If you like, just free write whatever comes to mind. If you want to write about the bad day that you have, if you want to unpack a question that you keep asking yourself, like, why do I keep telling myself that I'm not worthy? Is it because, well, I remember this one time my mom said that I wasn't shit, and I've held that with me my entire life. Like, you could do that with a therapist. You can also do that with journal. And even if you have a therapist, by journaling, you'll have these thoughts unpacked and ready to be like, hey, I didn't know that I had this, or I wrote this down, like, can we talk about this? Like, either way, it is just another self-reflective exercise. And it is a beautiful way to turn it is a beautiful way to turn negative thoughts into positive affirmations. And again, there are a plethora of amazing people who have developed exercises for this very thing, for free writing, for journaling, teaching you how to journal, teaching you how to unpack your thoughts, teaching you what questions to ask so that you're able to unpack your thoughts in a constructive way. You got to seek these people out. This information, these tools are out there for you to take advantage of and really invest in yourself to be the best version of yourself. I shake my fist because I'm trying to emphasize that, like, you are the only one that can invest into yourself, and you've got to do the work. You got to do the affirmations. You got to do the writing. Like, it seemed like a chore to me. It still does seem like a chore for me sometimes, but it's my responsibility to unpack and hold myself accountable for these feelings, so I'm not projecting them onto other people. So I'm not acting jealous or spiteful or petty. I'm being responsible with my emotion. I'm becoming emotionally intelligent. I'm pivoting. I'm becoming the best version of myself. And affirmations and writing in your journal and journaling are just a couple of ways to help you be in that self-development gym, to like work out those muscles. So free writing, journaling, get yourself a cool pen that you like looking at all the time that makes you feel happy, and another beautiful notebook with amazing design on it that makes you feel happy. It could have a positive affirmation on the front of it, so you killing two birds with one stone. It's whatever you want to do. It's whatever speaks to your soul. If you're like, oh, that's dope, that's cute, like, go get yourself something to write in. It is one of the best practices, honestly. I've been doing it since high school. So, yes. Tip number 3. Surprise! Meditate. You've probably heard this one before as well, because hey, it works. But again, just like the other 2 tips that I told you, it does not work unless it is repeated and you do it over and over. Meditation is a phenomenal way to really go within and really feel the emotions that are making you be the person who you are, or the person that you don't want to be. It's another way to really take what you've been practicing with your affirmations and with your writing and to put it into practice when you're doing your self-reflection and meditation, whether that's through yoga, through breath work, actually sitting down with your thoughts and like that's another way too, where you're like, you know, vibing with the vibrations of the sounds that you're making. Like, there is so many ways to meditate, and the beautiful way is that there's no wrong way to do it. It's whatever resonates with you, whatever speaks with you. Like, I practice different forms of meditation depending on how I'm feeling. Yoga really introduced it to me. I've been practicing yoga for years, for a very, very long time. I used to be an athlete and that's why I did it, but it was the gateway into helping me understand how to really be in touch with myself when I began studying and going on my self-development journey and going on my spiritual quest. Realizing that I've had these tools the entire time. It's just that shift, that spiritual shift, to really put all of the little points together and put it into one common goal, one area, and that's meditation. And when you come out of it, it's just like, I just feel so refreshed, or I cried and I laughed like I needed to. I released whatever emotions that needed to come out, because that's another thing. Like, I think we subscribe to our emotions too much and we identify ourselves as our emotions, and really it's just a feeling. It's a feeling that's gonna pass. And meditation is a great way to help those feelings just enter and leave. If you get a thought of anger, you don't have to become angry. You can just be like, oh, that super bothers me. Like, why does that bother me? Let me go meditate and figure out why it bothers me. Instead of being like, I'm mad and I'm upset, be constructive with the emotion and unpack it. Like, are you really mad at the person or the thing that made you mad? Or are you triggered by something? Is it something that's been manifesting or bubbling up inside of you and you just find yourself reacting really weird? This is your responsibility to unpack. This is why these tools have been developed, so that you can get to that space of changing your story, so you can develop confidence. And meditation is just that super deep dive in to really pull out some old story roots and plant some new story seeds. Also, you can do yoga, you can do breathing exercises, there's guided meditations, it's just the day and age that we live in, y'all. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to not take advantage of this. Go meditate, y'all. So that brings me to tip number 4. Quattro. Consistently surround yourself with like-minded people and really start building your tribe. If you want to start building more confidence, if you want to start really understanding what it takes or what you need to do to develop the characteristics and the philosophies to be someone who can handle talking about your business, because that's very much a thing. You want to be around women or men or just like-minded individuals who are on the same path or have already done that path and are willing to teach. That's investing into workshops. That's, you know, getting into networking groups on Facebook, taking advantage of you know, jumping on phone calls and stuff like that, until you kind of really start to meet enough people where you can carve out what it is that you like and what it is that you don't like, and who you will allow into your close circle of friends, who you keep as an acquaintance. And in order to do that, you have to really come out of your shell. You have to really just bite the bullet, just rip the Band-Aid off, and just go, like, get past that just blanket of fear that puts us in that paralyzing deer in a headlights position, and just go for it. I definitely have to do it all the time, especially with the platform that I'm trying to create and develop. Like, I have to develop myself into someone who's capable of carrying that type of platform. And it took me a really long time to understand that. I think I've had Culture Fuzz for about 5 years, and I haven't been going hard in the paint until literally, I would say, less than a year ago. And I had to work myself up to be this person in front of the camera, who invests in the equipment and the lights, and knows what she wants when she's editing, knows who she wants on her channel, everything like that. But it took a lot of trial and error. Like, I would love if you went back and took a look at my older videos and compare it to now. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the differences are that you see. Is there a difference in my demeanor, the way that I carry myself, the way that I relay the information? And what's crazy is that a year from now, I'm sure that I will have evolved in who knows what direction, but I know that the quality of my videos will continue to get better because I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in my craft. I'm investing in developing my skills, so I can just be of more quality. I can be of a higher standard. I can demand a higher dollar amount. And because I've done the work to develop my brand, it cultivates that confidence, because it's like, I'm not BSing you. And you want to surround yourself with people like that, people who hold you accountable, who hold themselves accountable, who don't play the victim role, who don't suck the life out of you or drain you of your energy. You know, people who can hold their own, but utilize the support system. You know what I'm saying? Like, just there's a seat for everyone at the table of success. Just don't show up empty-handed. And I really fully believe in tribe. My platform is about tribe, and you can't make it to the top alone. You need a team. You need people to look out for you, look at your blind spot, you know, give you feedback, let you know what's working, what's not working, collaborate, expand the audience that you're reaching, you know. And I really had to humble myself and be like, I cannot do this by myself. I need to get together with other like-minded, badass, powerful, wonderful, beautiful women, talented women, creatives, and build something bigger. There's nothing like having just like-minded people in your tribe, in your circle, just really cheering you on, holding you accountable when you need to be held accountable, and some people you can just unapologetically be your authentic self. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to feel judged or dumb yourself down or alter your beliefs or your philosophies to fit that situation or that mold. Your inner feelings, your philosophies, your goals, the things that spark joy are your guidelines. And if you come across people who you just don't mesh, you don't vibe, you feel like you can't be your true authentic self, it's okay to not be friends or close with that person. Build your tribe. Build your tribe. And that leads me to my fifth and final tip to building and cultivating more confidence. And I want to come here for this, Ron. I want to come closer here. Come on. Repeat this shit every day. Repeat it every day. Repetition, 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 repetition. We've been telling ourselves a certain dialogue over and over and over again for the past 30 something years. I've been telling myself that I'm not worthy of being an entertainer or getting my hands on a camera or really exploring my artistic side because I have to go work for corporate. I have to go get a corporate job with benefits, yada, 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 the apartment, I have to get all of that because if I don't get that, then I'm not going to be accepted by my friends and family. That's just a crock of BS. that I've literally been the happiest that I think I've ever been solely by exploring more of what it is that sparks my joy, even if it does not make sense. And the reason why I have the confidence to do that is because I repeated my tips 1, 2, 3, and 4 every single day. I do my positive affirmations. I'm constantly pivoting my thoughts, constantly. And the tribe that I keep around me helps me do that, and I help them do that as well. 2, I continue to meditate every single day, whether it's for 3 seconds, 5 minutes, an hour, deep meditation with my crystals, with music, without music, whether it's in nature, like I said, it doesn't matter how you do it. You just got to repeat it. You have to practice. You have to get better at it. Repeating it. Repeating it, repeating it, repeating it to make it stick. You've been telling yourself the same negative dialogue every single day for your entire life pretty much. That's 20-something years, 30-something years, 50-something years, whatever. You gotta give yourself a break and understand that, like, that's some deep, deep brainwashing to repeat something and believe it on a cellular level. Damn straight it's gonna take some work to dig up those roots and plant some new seeds, but you have to turn the soil, you have to water the plants, you have to feed it, you know, the plant food and all that type of stuff. You have to do the work in order to get the bloom, in order to get the harvest. And that's doing your affirmations, that's meditating, that's doing your journaling, that's doing all of those things that might seem like a chore because it's really hard to face that truth. But if you want to exude that confidence, if you want to cultivate that confidence, if you want to connect with people on a genuine level, you have to connect with yourself genuinely first. You have to you got to convince you that you're dope. And that's okay if you don't believe that right now. I think you're dope. You know, like, anybody that comes and consumes my content is dope, whether you agree with it or not. Like, we all have something to offer, but it's your job. It is your obligation to unpack this and to not victimize yourself and be like, woe is me, the cards that I was dealt, the circumstances of my life. We have all been dealt difficult cards, some way more difficult than others, some that I can't even relate to, but I know people who have gotten out of situations that they should not have gotten out of, but they did the work, the inner dialogue, you know, they began to attract a different type of energy. And you can believe in this and you may not, whatever, like start off slow, start off with baby steps, start off with your affirmations, and come back to this video and let me know how that's worked for you, or how that's changed you, or, you know, if it was just a crock of BS. But these are just things that have changed my life on a level where I have the confidence to take up space, because I know what I have is quality. It's not fake, it's not a facade, it's not just smoke and mirrors, it's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna put up a photo, like, come and buy, you know, come to my merch store and buy my stuff. It's like, I have an actual message, and it's my responsibility to make people believe in this. And you won't be confident about it if your message is BS. So with that being said, all y'all are dope. My Fuzz family is super fly, and I love everybody who has been supporting me. Just know that, like, I support you too. I read the comments, I look at your guys' profiles, I look at the stuff that you tag me in. You know, like, I'm always watching, always looking, I'm always on my phone, I'm always on social media checking things out. So I'm always trying to find ways to stay connected, and I love it when you guys reach out. So that is my video for today. Those are my 5 tips, which is affirmations, journaling, meditation, building your tribe, and repeat. Repeat, repeat, repeat every single day until you don't have to think about it anymore. So that's it, y'all. If you like this video, if you found it useful, make sure you share it with somebody who you think would benefit from this. Give it a like, give me a subscribe, you know, the algorithm, all that fun stuff. You can also find me on every single platform you can possibly think of at Culture Fuzz. Twitter is Culture Fuzz Fuzz. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Medium. I don't do Snapchat. that's one I just don't care to do. You can also follow my influencer account, Rissa SOFAR, and I also do a lot of articles. I do write. You can find my stuff on Medium. You can also find it on my website, www.culturefuzz.com. I also have merch in the merch store if you want some brand merchandise, all that fun stuff. Of course, I'm gonna plug. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this content in this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.